Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding.
Bayang magiliw, pero sa silanganan, alam ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka pasisingin. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simula, sa langit o baka, may dilagang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang islat ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagdidingding, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pamay di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng walhati pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pag may mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Sa bayanihan, iumol sa panaghiusa, sa tinuhang may mabiyaan, sa pagtinabangan may kalambuan. Mga anak mong mahigumao,
ibalik mo sa bayanihan, iumol sa panaghiusa, sa tinuhang may mabiyak at sa pagtinabangan may kalambuan.
kabataan, pag-asa ng bayan, mag-aral ng mabuti pagkat ito'y kailangan.
Kinabukasan ay nasa iyong mga kamay.
Yaman ng isipan,
Kaalaman ay palaguin. Dito sa TV Eskwela, sa pag-aaral sama-sama, inamin natin ang kakayahan, matuto tumunawa. Dito sa TV Eskwela.
bawat pagsisikap nila ay gintong aral.
Bawat pagkatuto, magtatagumpay tayo.
Patuloy susulong, kayang-kaya natin to.
Yaman ng isipan,
Kaalaman ay palaguin. Dito sa TV Eskwela, sa pag-aaral sama-sama, inamin natin ang kakayahan, matuto umunawa. Dito sa TV Eskwela. Dito sa TV Eskwela, sa pag-aaral sama-sama, inamin natin ang kakayahan, matuto tumunawa. Dito sa TV Eskwela. Dito sa TV Eskwela, sa pag-aaral sama-sama.
Gold afternoon, Davao de Oro. Today, people depend on the press to be informed on whatever happening around us. Thus, journalism is considered to be as the voice of the voiceless, expressing opinions to all those who are in the society. It's just like a bridge, connecting authorities and the people. Its main purpose is actually to let all the citizens know their rights. Thus, as Oscar Wilde stated, be informed always with the facts, as this is the stand of the true journalism. Davao de Oro, an amazing Tuesday afternoon. Join us as we take an adventure of learning journalism. Sit back, relax, and enjoy as we take lessons at a special program in journalism. I am Excelle Balinas at your service from Compostela National High School.
And this is Mercy Gift M. Salinas from New Delegat Elementary School, Monte Vista District.
And Raul M. Balidio from Compostela National High School. Ug kami na po inyong makauban diri sa TV Eskwela sa pag-aaral sama-sama.
Gold
Ayan.
Yes, good
Good afternoon sa
to
inyong
the both of
duha.
you.
Ayan, murag taas-taas kito yung
Wa ko kasagang.
Well, let's just say that I really love the topic this afternoon.
Yes,
Because
indeed.
it deals with
Dili
journalism.
obvious.
Dili siya kayo obvious. Well, we are blessed also this afternoon kay tanan natong teacher presenter nagikan sa usa ka eskwelahan.
Yes.
Wow.
And we are proud to say, coming from Compostela National High School, the center stage of education performance.
Yes, so we would like to greet the school principal for Compostela National High School, Dr. Norman J. Handog. Hello, sir.
Thanks, sir. Good afternoon.
Good
And also,
afternoon.
would like to greet our senior high school principal too, Dr. Michael B. Ebe, as well as our assistant school principal too, Dr. Nicolas Cabahog. Ayan. So thank you so much for the support.
And yes, we are still live at the Bunturan Cable TV Network, Channel 33. And of course, in our FB pages, Ma'am Mercy.
Yes, we have TV Eskwela DepEd Davao de Oro. We also have DepEd Tayo Davao de Oro. And of course, please subscribe our YouTube channel, DDO
TV Eskwela. And also, we are live in Nabunturan Cable TV Network, Channel 33, as well as in our official YouTube channel, which is, again, DDO TV Eskwela. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe and don't forget to like. Yan.
Yes, if you have questions or clarifications in regards to our episode today, please do not hesitate to comment down in our comment box below so that our TV presenters this afternoon will be able to answer all your queries.
Yes.
And also, also, we are not only entertaining some of your questions, but if you also have some learning insights or reflections in regards with the lessons this afternoon, you can also
Share it.
Yes, share that one or type that one in our comment box, and later we will read all your reflections and insights.
Hopefully we can, right?
Yes,
we could,
we
right?
can.
And also, please prepare your modules if you have any, and prepare your learning materials like your notebook and your ball pen.
And also, do not forget to sign in our
Attendance! Yes, of
Yes.
course.
Do not
So,
forget to fill out our attendance form. Makikita
Yes.
po natin yan sa ating crawler, sa baba, and also sa ating bio.
Yes, definitely. Ayan. So, wag na nating patagalin. When we come back, we will meet our first TV presenter. Stay tuned!
May dagdag na paraan laban sa COVID-19. Together, we can be the Solusyon Plus. Bida Plus sa maayos na daloy ng hangin. Bida Plus sa maikling pisikal na interaksyon. Bida Plus sa pagsuporta sa bakuna. Bida Plus sa mga kwento ng kaligtasan sa Bida Barangay. Sa dagdag na pag-iingat, maraming buhay ang maliligtas. Bida Solusyon Plus laban sa COVID-19.
And welcome back here in TV Eskwela sa Pag-aaral Sama-sama.
This program is brought to us by DepEd Division of Davao de Oro, and of course, Servicio Oro, mismo headed by our very own Provincial Governor, Honorable J.V. Tyrone L. Uy, which is the TV-based implementation, a TV-based instruction in our division, one of the learning modalities that we are using for the school year 2020 to 2021.
Yes, indeed.
yes,
so we are
of
blessed
course.
this afternoon. Our first TV presenter.
Yes, gracing with us this afternoon is our first teacher presenter. She used to teach Campus Journalism 7 and known to be as the Compostela National High School SPJ Coordinator. Ladies and friends, without much further ado, let us all welcome Ma'am Gloria R. Abanilla.
Yes, hi
Yes,
ma'am. Good
welcome.
afternoon.
Good
Welcome
afternoon,
to
Ma'am
TV.
Mardette.
Yeah, TV Eskwela. Kumusta ma'am? Unsa gibati nato karon?
A little bit nervous.
Oh, don't be. Char, don't be. Ay,
Kulbaan siya ma-mercy ka, nagkatubang siya kay Raul.
kaya nakulbaan po good kuno kay katapad na ako kay coordinator sa SPJ. Yung sauna lang.
Ma'am Odette is our
Makusian
SPJ
ta diri
coordinator.
Right? Ayan, so ma'am kanang naba kay gusto timbayaon or i-greet?
I greet na ako ang akong mga supporters nganong na ako diri karon. Syempre akong pamilya. My husband who is now celebrating his birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, sir! Happy
To my
birthday.
children. And of course, sa among mga banggiitang principal, si Sir Dr. Norman Handog, ang among astig na principal sa senior high, si Sir Michael Ebe, ug ang buutan nga principal, si Sir Nick Cabahog. Uban sa akong mga kauban nga teachers, NHS teachers, my SPJ team. Shout out kay Ma'am Ja, thank you for helping. And to my English family, thank you for your continuous support and nganong na ako diri karon, your motivation. And syempre sa ato ang labawng makagagahom nganong naami diri.
Yes! Thank you so much, no? So, feel na ko di jud lalim, mahimong presenter.
Yes.
Diba? Ay, ikaw, feeling mo na siya.
Anyway, ako diri
yes.
Sir Raul.
So, thank you so much, ma'am. And we are very blessed to have you this afternoon. And by the way, this is our second day nga naa na tayo live interview.
Yes,
Sa ato ang mga
Thanks be to
presenter.
God that our
Yes.
live interview returns.
Yes. So, katong mga wala pa naka-tune in, invite your friends to tune in and to watch our episodes. Again, if you haven't watched or catch our previous episodes yesterday or the other week, you can go back and watch it again in our Facebook pages as well as in our YouTube channel.
Yes, before
Yes.
anything else, Sir Raul, today is actually the first day also, Ma'am Odette, our first regional virtual training for campus journalism. So I guess all the SPJ teachers, school paper advisors, and student journalists are very much busy now attending the virtual event.
Yes. Okay, di na nato dugayon.
Oh, yes,
Yes,
Sir
Ma'am Mercy.
Raul. Okay, to our grade 7 learners, we have here Ma'am Gloria Abanilla to talk about the science and technology writing. Everyone, Davao de Oro, let's all watch this.
Good day, learners of Special Program in Journalism 7. Welcome to another fun learning episode in TV Eskwela. After watching this video lesson, you will be able to first grasp the definition of science writing. Second, determine how to make science writing informative and interesting. And third, compose a science article. I am teacher Gloria Reginio Abanilla from Compostela National High School, Compostela East District. Today, we will discover new knowledge on the world of journalism. Before we start discussing the ways on how to improve your writing in science, let us first have a game. Prepare a glass of water and a spoon. In 1 minute, you have to empty the glass using the spoon. Are you ready? That's great! How do you feel after doing the activity? It's enjoyable, right? But slightly tiring. Through that, you have seen how to be like your heart. Repeatedly, it does it again and again without stopping. Thus, what you did is a good scientific analogy of how the heart functions. Hence, to improve your writing about science, you can use metaphors and analogies. Also, make science concepts alive. Can you remember what is a metaphor? Yes, it is a figure of speech in which a word or phrase literally denoting one kind of object or idea is used in place of another to suggest likeness. How about analogy? Correct. It is a comparison of two things based on their being alike in some way. Here are the following examples of good science writing that uses metaphor and analogies. Are you excited? Then, let us read together Cosmos by Carl Sagan. The Earth is a place. It is by no means the only place. It is not even a typical place. No planet or star or galaxy can be typical because the cosmos is mostly empty. The only typical place is within the vast, old, universal vacuum, the everlasting night of intergalactic space, a place so strange and desolate that by comparison, planets and stars and galaxies seem achingly rare and lovely. If we were randomly inserted into the cosmos, the chance that we would find ourselves on or near a planet would be less than 1 in a billion trillion. In everyday life, such odds are called compelling, Words are precious. How did you find the article? It is beautifully written, right? Now, let us read another interesting science article. Are you ready? That's good. Genome, the autobiography of a species in 23 chapters by Matt Ridley. If you took two plasticine amoeba and turned one into a chimpanzee and the other into a human being, almost all the changes you would make would be the same. Both would need 32 teeth, 5 fingers, 2 eyes, 4 limbs, and a liver. From the perspective of an amoeba, or for that matter, a fertilized egg, chimps and human beings are 98% the same. There is no bone in the chimpanzee body that I do not share. There is no known chemical in the chimpanzee brain that cannot be found in the human brain. There is no known part of the immune system, the digestive system, the lymph system, or the nervous system that we have and chimpanzees do not, or vice versa. But of course, we have only 23 chromosomes versus their 24. What comes to your mind when you hear the words science writing? Aha! That's a great idea. It is true that science writing pertains to writing that reports scientific observations and results in a manner governed by specific conventions, and that refers to a form of technical writing. Did you like it? Yes, it definitely caught our interest. In that article, we have seen science made alive. And for the last article, let us read together. Lives of Excelle by Lewis Thomas. The microorganisms that seem to have it in for us in the worst way, the ones that really appear is to wish us ill, turn out on close examination to be rather more like bystanders, strays, strangers in from the cold. They will invade and replicate if given the chance, and some of them will get into our deepest tissues and set forth in the blood, but it is our response to their presence that makes the disease. Our arsenals for fighting off bacteria are so powerful and involve so many different defense mechanisms that we are in more danger from them than from the invaders. We live in the midst of explosive devices. We are mined. It is the information carried by the bacteria that we cannot avoid. Wow! It was an informative science writing, isn't it? I believe that you are already excited to compose your own science writing. But now, let me first show you 10 tips to improve your science writing. First, organize your thoughts, ideas, and action in a logical manner. Begin with sufficient background information to take your reader along the pathway from your observations or understanding to your hypothesis. Omit extraneous information so that the reader can obtain a clear picture. Second, simplify your word choices. Use simple, straightforward language. Third, write concisely. Science writing must be concise. No one appreciates long and or unnecessary descriptions or paragraphs. Use simple and direct language. Fourth, use passive and active voice appropriately. In science writing, it is important to know when to use passive and active voice. In the discussion section, a mixture of passive and active voice is acceptable, but take care not to mix the two together in a single sentence. Fifth, select the appropriate words. The best words can accurately capture what the author is trying to convey. You may use a thesaurus to replace the word or phrase with a more appropriate word. Remember that our article should not be boring. 6. Avoid filler words. Filler words are unnecessary words that are vague and meaningless, or do not add to the meaning or clarity of the sentence. The following are examples of filler words. It is, it was, there is, and there has been. It is important. It is hypothesized that. It was predicted that. There is evidence suggesting that. In order to. And there is a significant relationship. 7. Optimize paragraph and sentence structure. Each paragraph should present a single unifying idea or concept. Extremely long paragraphs tend to distract or confuse readers. If longer paragraphs are necessary, alternate them with shorter paragraphs to provide balance and rhythm to your writing. 8. Use transitions to control the flow. Place transitional phrases and sentences at the beginning and end of the paragraphs to help the reader move smoothly through the paper. 9th, word repetition. Avoid using the same word or phrase over and over when another, more descriptive word or phrase could be used. And lastly, 10th, read your writing out loud. Read your final paper out loud to check the rhythm. Find words and phrases that are repeated too many times within and between sentences and paragraphs. You will often find words that are unnecessary and can be completely eliminated or replaced with alternative word choices. Since you have already learned how to improve your science writing, it is time for you to compose your own science article. Be guided by the tips that we have discussed a while ago. Your written output will be checked by your teacher in basic journalism. Congratulations, dear learners! What a productive day to all of us! Once again, I am Teacher Gloria Abanilla from Compostela National High School, Compostela East District.
saying, dito sa TV Eskwela, sa pag-aaral, sama-sama. Bye-bye!
And we're back here in TV Eskwela sa pag-aaral, sama-sama.
Live with us still in our studio, Ma'am Gloria Abanilla. Thank you so much, Ma'am, for that amazing presentation.
Congratulations, Ma'am, from Compostela National High School with her topic, Science and Technology Writing.
We would like also to greet the editor of Ma'am Odette, none other than Ma'am Lovely Shira Taglukop. Thank you so much, Ma'am, for editing the video lesson of Ma'am Odette.
Yes, congratulations also to all the people behind the success of Ma'am Odette's presentation today. Wow,
and we would
congratulations.
like also to greet our viewers this
Yes!
afternoon.
Oh, marami-rami tayong viewers kayo. No? Maraming salamat. At sa mga hindi pa nakapanood or hindi pa naka-tune in, invite your friends, invite your family members to watch our episode today.
Don't forget that we are still live at Nabunturan Cable TV Network, Channel 33 in all our social media platforms. Our official FB page, Raul, we have TV Eskwela, DepEd Davao de Oro.
Yes, and also we're also live in our YouTube channel, DDO TV Eskwela. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and like our videos. Yan. Shout out daw natin, no? Happy birthday, Siren Christian sa Katani of Nabunturan National Comprehensive High School. And happy watching to Sharon Therese Caboga, Mona Lisa Santiago, Gian Robles, Jessa Madarang, Sir Marky Cuyos, Emanuelisa Anota, and to Ma'am Manuelita Madrid and Ma'am Maria B. Vertuso and all MAPE family. Ayan, good afternoon. Thank you for watching.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in here in TV Eskwela. And of course, good afternoon also to the school principal 4 of Compostela National High School who are watching right now.
Yes, good
Dr.
afternoon, sir.
Norman J. Handog. Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Thank you for your support and thank you for watching.
Yes,
Ayan.
and also for sa tanang mga learners ug mga magtutudlo kaubanan sa atuang anchors or presenters this afternoon, Compostela National High School teachers and learners, happy watching.
Yes, thank you so much. And let's move on to the questions.
Yes, so ready
the
na
most
ba si
awaited
Ma'am
part of
Odette?
this episode, the interview.
Wow, so Miss Universe.
Ayan,
So I guess we received no series of questions here coming from our online viewers. But before we go through with our first question, Ma'am Odette, are you ready, Ma'am?
Kumusta, Ma'am?
How do you
Actually,
feel?
this is the first time nga nakita niya yung presentation.
So,
kumusta man, Ma'am?
Nauwaw ko.
Wow!
How do you feel, Ma'am,
How do you
after
feel right
viewing
now?
yourself
Sa TV?
on screen?
Okay lang.
Gwapa si Ma'am sa screen.
Of course.
Caring,
Basi gusto niyo-
carry.
Yes, basi gusto niyo pasalamatan po rin mo ang editor, Ma'am.
Okay, thank you kay Ma'am Lovely Taglokop, ma'am. Thank you sa nagwapa jud ko sa imong pag-edit. Sa mga behind the scenes sa pag-prepare sa mga ako ang materials. Thank you kay Ma'am Ja for helping me sa tanan. Kay Ma'am Del, kay Ma'am Baby, kay Ma'am Excelle. Thank you for the support.
Yes. Of
Yes.
course, well-deserved, diba?
Of
ang praise
course.
because the presentation itself is really remarkable.
Yes.
right?
Once again, congratulations,
Congratulations,
Ma'am Odette, for a very
Congratulations.
well done
Yes.
job.
Yes, so let's move on to the first question.
Yes, we have here our first question coming from Raul Perez of Laak National High School. Wow. So hi to all learners from Laak. We have here
Yes,
our
hi,
first
thank you for
question.
watching.
How these analogies and metaphors contribute in science writing? Wow.
So the analogies and metaphors contribute a lot in the development of science writing. The scientific terms and effects of objects, bodies, technology, and etc. will represent or translate human qualities which the reader can easily understand the entire thought of the article.
Yes.
Oh.
So it's really important, no, to
Correct.
include when you're just writing, you should not only write as in basic writing.
Mm-mm.
You should also have to incorporate metamorphic statements.
Yes.
More metamorphic rock.
You need to play with the words.
Yes,
Actually,
definitely.
science writing, it's a combination of news writing and yes, editorial writing as well as feature writing. Tama ba
Yes.
ko, ma?
Challenge po siya, no? How you
Yes.
make the reader believe what you're trying to express.
Yes.
Okay, factual man good po
That's the
siya.
power of journalism, sir.
Yes.
Wow.
I wish I could join you. Ah.
Ma'am, mag-i-hire na siya.
Advisor.
Yes. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Yes, Ma'am Mercy.
Yes, Ma'am Gloria. How can the tips in writing signs help the writers?
The tips help a lot the writers to entice and catch readers' interest to read the article.
Yes.
Okay. So,
Definitely.
dapat interesting yun.
Yes.
So I guess naminaw yung atong learners na sa mga
Of
tips
course.
nga gihatag ni Ma'am Odette ganina sa iyang video
Yes.
presentation.
And
So those
basically-
tips are really helpful.
Yes, basically when we are writing something, the main purpose is to entice people to read, right? And
You need to
engage
catch the
them.
attention of the
Yes,
readers.
definitely. Ayan. So let's move on to the third question, Ma'am Gloria. What are the advantages of having a stored knowledge or tips in writing science article?
Okay, so the advantages of being well equipped on how to write science article is that you can easily write a science topic that readers interestingly like most to read. Since you have clearly expressed your ideas and thoughts in a concise and well-organized manner.
Yes,
Yes,
definitely.
that's the reason why if you really wanted to become a sci-tech writer, you need to have you need to
Stored.
expand your vocabulary, you need to have
Yes.
a lot of stored knowledge.
Yes, definitely.
And in order for you to do that one, learners, you need to read a lot of books.
Read and read and read.
And
Yes.
Lamang ang may alam.
Correct.
Definitely. Right. And also, when we say write science and technology writings, it's basically factual. Right?
Correct,
And then
factual.
mostly we think that when it's a fact, it's tend to be boring, right? And it's with the writer how he could entice, who could make the writing more creative and attractive to the reader.
Yes,
correct.
exactly.
Yes. Okay. So thank you for those answers, ma'am. Salamat kayo murag na deepen gamay ato ang kuano presentation.
Yes, and our
Yes.
knowledge in regards to
Yes.
science and technology writing.
Yes.
SPJ learners, I guess they really learned a lot about how to write science and technology writing. Now, at this juncture, at this time, Ma'am Mercy,
Yes, Ma'am Gloria, karong panahon na tagaan ka na mog higayon para sa paghatag og mensahe dili lang sa tuang mga kabataan ug usab pud sa tuang mga ginikanan ug labaw sa tanan sa atong mga kaubanan nga magtutudlo.
Okay, para sa atong mga ginikanan, akong ginaauhag nga ipadayon ang ato ang pag-extend sa atong pasensya, pagsuporta ug tabang diha sa atong mga anak sa pagtuon ani karon nga sitwasyon. No, diha pod sa ato ang mga bata, sa mga learners, continue learning. Okay, we have the blended learning. No, not only the module, we have the TV, we have the radio. So, COVID-19 is not a threat for our education. So, let us continue learning. And to our co-educators, so let us continue serving as our mission, no, as an educator.
yes.
Yes,
Wow.
once again, congratulations, Ma'am Odette, for a very nice presentation. More power, Mom, and we hope that we could still see you here in
Yes, next
Excelle
time.
studio.
Of course. Right? There's more, right? Okay, sa atong pagbalik, ato na istorya ang atong first TV presenter. Sa atong pagbalik, ang atong second TV presenter kana sa pagbalik sa TV
Eskwela sa pag-aaral,
sama-sama.
Tuloy po tayo sa Bida Barangay.
Hello mga ka-partner! Protektahan ng ating loved ones. Alam nyo ba na maraming critical cases ng COVID-19 ay may NCDs o non-communicable diseases tulad ng hypertension, asthma, diabetes, at kidney disease. Kaya kailangan natin ng healthy lifestyle para mapigilan ang pagdevelop nito. Kumain tayo ng masustansyang pagkain at magkaroon ng balanced diet. Iwas bisyo na rin. Dagdagan natin ng physical activities para lahat tayo masigla. Love your life para ligtas tayo sa kontrabida.
Ang nagkakaisang barangay, ligtas at healthy ang buhay. Bida Solusyon Plus, laban sa COVID-19.
And welcome back here in TV Eskwela sa pag-aaral sama-sama.
We are still live at the Buntaran Cable TV Network Channel 33 in our official FB page. That's TV Eskwela DepEd Davao de Oro. With us here in SLM studio is our second teacher presenter, all the way from Compostela National High School, one of the competent teachers in SPJ. Ladies and friends, we have here Ma'am Rodella Q. Poliquit.
Yes,
good
afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Ma'am, can you use the microphone?
Hi, good afternoon.
Kumusta?
Okay lang, sir.
Okay lang. Kana malumanay kasi Ma'am Stoya.
Ana gina si Ma'am Del.
Yeah, so kumusta man Ma'am ang imong preparation sa TV Eskwela or sa TVBI?
Okay lang, sir. Nagpatabang jud pud ko sa atong mga kaubanan nga nakaagi na niini.
Okay. So, kanang basig na kay gusto i-greet, Ma'am. This is your time to greet all the people that you wanted to greet.
Ako lang di ayong timbayaon ang akong family na diha sa Banag-Banag, Monte Vista, Davao de Oro. Ako usab timbaya si Sir Norman G. Handog, Principal 4 of Compostela National High School. Sir Michael Ebe, Principal 2 of Senior High School in CNHS, as well as the Assistant School Principal 2, Sir Nick Kabahog, o ang ako mga kaubanan diha sad sa Compostela National High School. Daghang salamat sa pagdanaw o sa ilabi na sa English Department, no, sa ako ang mga kaubanan, maayong pagdanaw kaninyong tanan. Ug sa ako pud usab nga mga estudyante nga nagkuan jud sila, naghatag jud sila gigayon karon nga panahon.
Yes, of course.
Todo support ang SPJ 8 ni Ma'am Del. Thank you so much, learners.
Oy, live po din kita makita sa atong YouTube channel, DDO TV Eskwela. O kung wala nyo nakita ang first presenter nato, pwede nyo na balik-balikon unya paghuman sa ato ang live airing sa ato ang mga Facebook pages o sa ato ang YouTube channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Right?
Ma'am Del, how was your preparation prior to our live airing today?
Medyo okay siya, ma'am. Of course, no, kanang dili wala man jud ko kabalo ug unsay mahitabo. So I ask assistance to those nakaagi na. Nangutana jud ko ug unsa kay ulaw pod no maulawan ta diri.
Pero dili jud maulawan si Ma'am Del kay guwapa kay si Ma'am Del.
Di ba
Prepared ka.
Yeah, well prepared.
Kulot pala.
Salamat.
Paano ang all?
Of course. Diba? Anyway, ang ato apong makipasigar pud nato no nga ato mga kaubanan dara sa training center, atong mga technical staff as well as our editors are very welcoming, diba? So dili jud ka mataha sa ila. Tama ba ko, ma'am? No?
Yes.
Nindot ilahang kuan pagdala. Pagdala gid no. Unsa gidala?
Accommodating sila, sir.
Yes, definitely that's the term.
Accommodating.
Hello to all the
persons sila TC na.
Nagtanaw mo karon pero kung wala kabalong may busy mo. Ayan, yes.
Okay, this afternoon to our grade 8 learners as well as to the teachers and parents. We have here Ma'am Rodella Poliquit from Compostela National High School to talk about creating an infographics. Davao de Oro, let's all watch this.
Good day, learners. A pleasant day to all viewers of Davao de Oro's TV Eskwela. Welcome to special program in Journalism 8 class. Our lesson needs a computer set with Adobe InDesign, Adobe Photoshop, and Paint programs. Today, you will learn and discover new things in designing newspaper. I am teacher Rodella Poliquit from Compostela National High School, Compostela East District, your journalism aid teacher for today. Before we will proceed to our lesson proper, let us be guided with these objectives. At the end of the discussion, you are expected to define infographics, identify the common infographics used in school newspaper issue, create a sample infographics for school newspaper issue using Paint program. To check your prior knowledge about the lesson, please try to answer Activity 1. Directions. Read the statement below. Choose the letter of the correct answer and write it in an intermediate paper. I will give you time to do the activity. Are you done, learners? Good job! Based on our activity, what do you think would be our topic for today? Very good! It's all about creating infographics. But before that, we will define first what is infographics. Infographic or information graphic is a visual representation of information or data that can be seen in a newspaper. It has lesser text, so it gives easy to understand overview on a certain topic. Infographics uses also striking, engaging visuals to communicate information quickly and clearly. That is why this element of newspaper is very useful. Common types of infographics used in a newspaper issue. List. Support a claim or argument. Try to look at this example. Comparison or versus infographics. It is the best use to highlight differences between two similar things. It is also proof one option is superior or inferior to other options. Usually used in news page. Please try to look at this example. A visual article infographic makes a piece of writing more visual. It is best used to make articles more interesting. This kind of infographic usually used in feature, news, and sports page. Try to look at this one. Data visualization. Communicate data through charts and graphs. It is best used to make data easier to understand and make the newspaper more interesting to absorb. This is the example. Why use infographics in a newspaper? First, infographics are great for making complex information easy to digest with the students. Second, infographics are used to fill in vacant spaces when you lay out newspaper. If the articles cannot suffice the whole area of your layout, then some graphics will do to complete a newspaper page. Try to look this example. In Figure 1, the articles ends just in the middle of the last column. If that happens to your layout, infographics will help you to finish your work. Try to look on this figure. The infographics fill up the vacant spaces. What to consider in creating an infographics? Infographics should have the following: title, image or icons, and label. It could be number or text. Please look at this as reference. This day, let us create a simple infographics using Paint. Open now your computer and choose Paint program. Follow the steps on how to create a simple infographic with this video. Good job, learners! Do you have any questions? If none, let us try this activity to check your understanding of our lesson. Directions. Create a simple infographic about these facts. A survey on SPG-8 students who want to be vaccinated with COVID vaccine, and those students who decline to be vaccinated. Lastly, put it on the first page of your layout in Adobe InDesign. After doing this activity, save your files and send it to your Journalism 8 teacher. For your assignment, please get a paper and a ball pen and copy the link flashed on the screen. You have to type the URL on the YouTube and find time to practice creating infographics using Adobe Photoshop. Always remember, do not copy any infographics in different sources to avoid plagiarism. I hope all of you are having fun learning about creating infographics. Always remember that a successful learner possesses a positive attitude towards learning. I am Teacher Rodella Poliquit from Compostela National High School, Compostela East District, saying, dito sa TV Eskwela, sa pag-aaral, sama-sama. Bye-bye!
And welcome back here in TV Eskwela sa pag-aaral sama-sama.
Yes, thank you and congratulations, Ma'am Rodella. And also, we would like to thank the editor of Ma'am Rodella's presentation. We have Sir Jonah Manatad.
Yes, congratulations, Ma'am Rodella Poliquit from Compostela National High School.
Yes. Ma'am Del, na baka gusto nga pasalamatan sa imuhang video lesson?
Gusto na ko pasalamatan si Sir Jonah Manatad no sa pagtabang sa ako para mahimong successful ang akong video. Salamat.
Yes, congratulations. Ma'am, karon ma'am nga nakita na nimo imuhang video presentation, unsay mo masulti?
Ako answer. Okay na, sir.
Okay na, marag.
Okay, jud kaayo.
Okay, jud kaayo. No? Overjoyed kasi ma'am, speechless.
Ay, mura ipa-shoutout yata to ni Ma'am Del ang katong nagsugo sa yahan no nga magkimpit siya
yes,
during the
katong kimpit. Shoutout daw sa nagpakimpit kay Ma'am Rodella. Kisa ganito, friend?
Kisa ganito?
Si
Freddy, Sir Maki.
Maki, Felisilda. Thank you, D.I. sa pag-atiman sa ato ang mga presenters, right? Ayan.
Yes.
So,
right at this very moment, Sir Raul and Ma'am Mercy, we have also one of our online viewers this afternoon, all the way from Mako Heights Central Elementary School, Mako South District. Hello, Ma'am Evelyn Lim Obeja. Thank you so much, Ma'am.
Happy watching.
Yes, still in Mako, I guess. Ann Maxim Tanghian, right? From LSS NHS. Watching sila dito.
Lorenzo.
Yes, in Lorenzo.
Hello to all the LSSS NHS teachers of Mawab. Lorenzo Sarmiento Senior National High
Thank you
School.
so much sa mga teachers sa Mawab ug sa mga tanan estudyante nga nagtanaw karon. Maayong pagtanaw ug salamat kaayo sa pagtanaw.
Yes.
Right.
Okay, yes, going back to the topic ni Ma'am. Yes, Ma'am Excelle.
Ready na ba, Ma'am Del, para sa itong mga Q&A?
Yes, ma'am.
Murag, I really like this topic.
Yeah, imuha man yung world.
Really into it, right? Infographics.
So, unsa man mo hawak na lang ni Ma'am Mercy?
Humanta ka unya. Ayan, sige, let's move on to the question and answer portion.
Yes, magdagan-dagan ta questions diri, Ma'am Del,
Yes.
no? Active kaya itong mga online viewers. Okay, we have here our first question coming from, one of our learners in Maragusan National High School. We have Elliot Ramos. All right, so here it is, the question of Elliot. Okay, what is infographics? Yes, Ma'am Del.
Yes, Ma'am Del.
Okay, so infographics came from information graphic. Now, it is a visual representation of information or data. It has lesser text, so gives easy to understand overview on a certain topic.
Oh, yes. Kumbaga, dili na siya paragraph form.
Yes.
Picture form siya with symbols in it para dali lang sabton. Tama, ma'am, no?
And I guess it was
sir.
really well presented by Ma'am Del a while ago.
Yes.
It was mentioned earlier in her video lesson what infographics
definitely.
is all
Again,
about.
kung wala niyo nakitaan ang presentation ni Ma'am Rodella, pwede niyo na balik-balikon sa ito ang YouTube channel o sa ito ang mga Facebook pages. Ayan, let's move on to our second question. Yes, Ma'am Mercy?
Ma'am. What program is best to use in creating infographics?
The best program to be used in creating infographics is Adobe Photoshop because it has many tools to help you make your infographics good, and it has many commands also that makes your infographics presentable when it is pasted to the newspaper.
Yes. Okay, so
Ganahan
Adobe.
ka ni friend, di ba Adobe Photoshop?
Mo ba ni siya ang pinaka-basic in creating mo ba ni siya ang maingon nato nga murag masayon-sayon?
Pinakasayon?
Dili siya, ma'am, pero mula yung pinaka the best. Kung gusto ka magtuon sa, or if you are a newbie, you can use paint programs to enhance your skills.
Pero actually, ang Adobe Photoshop gamit kay Ma'am Del na sa school paper.
Ay, yes, ma'am. Siya jud ang mag-enhance sa mga pictures para mas mutingkad pa ang mga kulay ug mas maklaro siya sa newspaper.
Yes. So, daghan mong good siya og commands sama sa gingon ni ma'am nga daghan og commands og daghan tag pwede nga tools nga gamiton.
Yes.
Yan. So, pero naputay dungag lang po na ako, napunta yung mga online sources nga pwede na to gamiton, di ba? But other than Adobe Photoshop, but ideally, to make sure that the output is authentic, Adobe jud ta. Kaya ang uban man good, kuan siya ba, kung template na siya. So, murag, mahulog ta nga nanundog na gihapon.
Murag, magtuon guro ta ni Mamers, no?
So, mo ni siya the best, recommended nga dapat.
Yes. Ayan, let's move on to question number 3. What are the common types of infographics used in a newspaper issue and what particular page it is useful? Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, first is we have the list. Then the second one, we have the comparison or versus infographic. The third one is visual article infographic and the data visualization. In a list, it is usually found in feature page. So halimbawa kung kuan ka, i-feature nimo ang saon pagluto, no, sa usa ka menu. So pwede to nimo, no, igamiton para ma-feature tong kadto nga klase nga pagkaon. Then in comparison or versus infographic, it is usually found in news, feature page, and sports page. Also, visual article infographic is used in feature page. Kada gani mga how-to, no, ma'am, di ba? Sa feature, na usahay na kay adtuan or imong i-feature ang usa ka lugar nga wala pa naadtuan sa
Travelog.
Travelog. Magamit ang visual article infographic, no, sa how to visit a certain place. Then about data visualization, pwede po siya sa news o sa sports page.
Ayan. So, pwede po ba ma'am nga kanang lain-lain nga klase sa other parts sa news depende sa gamit?
Yes, sir. Depende kung unsay ang gusto nimo i-appeal dito.
I see.
Actually, maka-remember ko, Sir Raul ba, mag-igo na ko maghatag og articles kang Ma'am Del. Siya na siya bahalag edit anak eh. Di ko kabalog layouting. Yes, and actually, very proud to say also nga si Ma'am Del gid ang behind sa success, no, sa newsletter sa Compostela National High School, ang School Health Journal.
Wow, congratulations. Murag maghinahinay na jud siguro kag tuon ani ma.
Halo, kuya ban murag sira ul guro naman ka nag-volunteer ba siya gaganahan kay siya ano topic.
Asa ko dapit. Patal-tal na yun, no? Anyway, let's move on to the next question.
Yes, what to include in creating infographic?
Okay, so in creating infographics, we should have title, of course. Then, the image or the icons, and as well as the label. The label, it could be text or a number.
Ayan. So, sa label, dapat phrase or short sentence lang?
Yes, sir. Phrase. Kung sentence na nimo, so dapat i-article na siya.
Kung may paragraph, no?
So, phrases will do.
Yes, sir.
Dili ka siya. Ayan, last question. Why use infographics? Nga no?
Well, we will use infographics because it makes complex information easy to digest with the young readers, especially our students. It is also very useful, especially to the layout artist, para sa mga amua, no, nga halimbawa, kung mahuman na dito ang articles, dayon, wala na ang writer, di na madugangan. No? So, ang among buhaton, mangita mig pamaagi na ma-fill up tong mga vacant spaces.
Pangag.
Yes. So, infographics will help us.
Nindot siya
kayo ang infographics.
Yes.
And at the same time, also, sa kanang mga readers nato or mga learners nato nga visuals.
Yes.
Diba? So, tabang jud ko ayo siya ng pictures. Labi na ako, visual.
Labaw na ko. Murag ang ginatanaw pag magbasa, diretso na dito.
Yes.
Tama. Usa mo katapulan pud baya mo basa no ang mga readers taas kay nga article.
Ako tapulan siya kumubasa, friend.
Halata man.
Ay, manda jud anya. Ayan, so nahuman na to ang 5 questions nga gihatag sa ato karong hapuna. Salamat kaayo, Ma'am Rodella. Now, at this juncture, naaba kay kanang message sa ato ang parents, sa atong students, o sa atong mga kauban sa ato ang pagpanarbaho. Ayan, ito mga co-teachers.
Sige. So, anahon sa nako ang parents, no? So, sa mga parents, gihangit nako ang inyong mga suporta nga unta tugutan ninyo ang inyong mga bata nga makagamit sa internet, ilabi na sa ilang assignments, ug ilabi na pod sa SPG 8 nga ikinahanglan gyud o computer set nga unta makagamit, dili kailangan na mo palit, pero pwede man sila makagamit, makahiram sa ilang mga auntie, unta tabangan pod nato, no? Then sa mga students, ako pod mong gihangyo nga magpadayon lang ta. Kabalo ko nga dili sayon ang pagtuon ni ini nga program, labi na ang Adobe InDesign, Adobe Photoshop, no? Og ilabi na ang paint programs nga mogamit gyud og computer. Dugang lang nga pasensya, dugang lang nga pagtuon aron makabot nato ang atong gipangandoy. Og sa ako ang mga kauban sa Compostela National High School, daghang salamat sa pagsuporta. Og sa tanan-tanan na, labi na kay Sir Jonah Manatad nga nagpahimutang no, sa ako ang video nga mamahimong successful. Og usab ako pong gipasalamatan di ay si Oscar Balano no nga nagpakulot sa ako ang buhok.
Wow! Nice.
Na hairstylist si Ma'am.
Ma'am Excelle, baka naman.
Yes. Magpasalamat po dahil ko no, kay Ma'am Gloria Abanilla sa iyang rides. Kay hayahay jud kayo ko. No, siya jud ako ang driver o magagdawong.
Yes, of course. Salamat kayo sa mga sponsors.
Yes.
Baka naman.
So, once again, congratulations, Ma'am
Yes.
Deb.
Lalo ko na inumduman ba sa tingog ni Ma'am kanang sa radyo good nga kanang handumanan.
Ay,
diba?
paano
Kami
kasi
kay paminaw
Ma'am
niya tingog.
Pwede ba po apply, no?
Pwede ba mo sample?
Pwede. Ayan, so na ato nasaksihan ang presentation o atong nadunggan ang mga explanation ni Ma'am Rodella Poliquit. Karon sa pagbalik sa TV Eskwela atong mahinabi ang ato ang ikatulo nga TV presenter. Kana tanan sa pagbalik sa TV Eskwela sa pag-aaral sama-sama.
Tuloy po tayo sa Bida Barangay.
Hello mga ka-partner! Protektahan ng ating loved ones. Alam nyo ba na maraming critical cases ng COVID-19 ay may NCDs o non-communicable diseases tulad ng hypertension, asthma, diabetes, at kidney disease. Kaya kailangan natin ng healthy lifestyle para mapigilan ang pag-develop nito. Kumain tayo ng masustansyang pagkain at magkaroon ng balanced diet. Iwas bisyo na rin. Dagdagan natin ng physical activities para lahat tayo masigla. Love your life para ligtas tayo sa kontrabida.
Ang nagkakaisang barangay, ligtas at healthy ang buhay. Bida Solusyon Plus, laban sa COVID-19.
And welcome back here in TV Eskwela sa pag-aaral sama-sama. Hi, Ma'am Mercy.
Wow.
Kanamutan ako, asa nga to ang presenter karon?
Love bitaw, Sir Raul. Asa to ang third presenter? Karong hapuna.
Ma'am Excelle, wala like ka ni Tingo.
So, picture na jud ko karon nga. Picture na jud ko din.
Ayan, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and friends, our third TV presenter. We are proud to introduce to you our third TV presenter, none other than Ma'am Excelle Balinas.
Congratulations. Congratulate na nato daan no kay.
Wala jud mi nag-expect.
Wala kayo may istorya kay actually na kulbaan ko sa Raul. Mercy. This is my first time here in SOM Studio, so I really don't know what to do or what to say. So but anyways, thank you so much for accommodating and welcoming me here.
Wow, very well said, no?
Murag wa ta nakahuman og duha ka presenter ka ganina ba, no?
Actually, mag-inis mo ganun tako, oy. Yeah, 30 seconds sa mandiya.
Uy, kabalo na ko nga nung daghantag viewers ron, ubay-ubay ato ang viewers tungod kay ang usa ka banggiitan nga angkor. Mao pud di ay ang ato ang presenter this afternoon. Ug kabalo ko nga giatangan na gini siya sa iyahang mga estudyante.
Yun sa kanya paghadlok yung mga estudyante.
Butan niyo ko karon
butan. Okay, butan. So, napakay gusto i-greet mo.
I-end na dyan ang ako segment, friend.
Murag
lain man.
Tayo nung
Tama pa ba ni among gibuhat?
Murag lain. But anyway, so kato siya, no, we are proud, we are honored to somehow introduce to you, and we'll do a live interview with our co-anchor and at the same time TV presenter, right? So di na nato dugayon siguro ma'am, no, kay mag-greet pa man po ni siya unya. Diretso na ta sa ihang TV presenter. Go, take it away, Ma'am Mercy.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, to our grade 9 learners, teachers, and parents all over the Philippines, we have here live in the studio, Ma'am Excelle Visitacion Balinas from Compostela National High School to talk about writing commentaries for radio. Ladies and gentlemen, Davao de Oro, let's all watch this.
Good day, dear learners! Today is indeed a blissful day. So let's take another leap of excitement and create fun in learning. I am so glad to be part of your journey as you discover new lessons through television. Airing from TV Eskwela of DepEd Davao de Oro, I am your teacher on screen, Teacher Excelle Visitacion Balinas from the special program in journalism of Compostela National High School, Compostela East District. I will be your learning companion today for our campus journalism class, radio broadcasting for grade 9. Before we proceed, do not forget to like, share, and hit the subscribe button for updates of our latest videos. At this time, plug yourself in for our journalism venture. Together, let us master the competencies as we aim to continue education amidst the challenges of the distance learning. To start with, make sure that you are now in your most convenient learning spot. Grab your pen and notebook and direct your attention to our class. Would that be all right? Great! So, what are we waiting for? Let's get the ball rolling. In this session, you will learn to write radio commentaries, which will help you become good and effective student journalist. At the end of our video episode, you are expected to first, identify the important features of a commentary. Second, observe ethical standards in giving opinions. And third, compose a commentary based on school, community, national, and international issues. Now, are you familiar with this section in a newspaper? Or how about these images? Do you often scroll down news articles or social media posts to read the comments below? Or are you fond of listening radio anchors giving comments on certain live sports, for example?
Players watching adult men play a simple child's game, all while being paid more than the president. Okay, chick. And it seems as though the millionaires are ready to play their game, so we can stop stalling with the mindless check. And the rhinos bring the ball into play. And the alleged rapist passes the big orange ball to the sweaty legal giant. Hey, slam it!
Well, sometimes we all like to imbibe the wisdom of the crowd. It is very easy to have an opinion these days, but getting someone to see the world from your point of view takes a little more skill. From newspaper op-eds to radio perspectives, there is a growing market for content, grounded in one person's lived experience. Radio listeners have a right to objective and factual reporting. They rely on journalists giving them correct, unprejudiced, and balanced information. Listeners do not want to be manipulated. This means that as student journalist, you should report the facts. Listeners are hardly ever interested in our personal opinions. They should never become visible in the news you write or in your reports. You will not be credible with these informative formats if you include your personal opinions. However, there is one journalistic format that is different. A format that is more or less in total contrast to the above-mentioned rules. And do you want to know this journalistic format? Well then, try to unscramble the letters below. Clue. It is an expression of opinions. Can you guess the word? Very good. The word is commentary. Now, let us define commentary. A commentary contains and explains a journalist's personal opinion about a controversial issue. But unlike a radio report, it cannot be objective or balanced. It always reflects a subjective point of view of the writer. It also confronts listeners with a clearly stated opinion about the issue and aims to make them think about how they themselves feel about it. The usual length of a commentary in a radio program is between 2 and 4 minutes. Well, the main aim of a commentary is not to inform the listeners about facts. Instead, its objective is to complement the reporting of the current issue, discuss, evaluate, and show possible consequences. Now, you may ask, when and why do we use this journalistic format? This personal opinion and line of argumentation help listeners form their own opinions. Remember that listeners will either agree or disagree with your opinion. A commentary never stands alone. In a radio program, it may, for instance, follow the news block or a report. It is important that the topic of a commentary has already been covered in the program. That way, listeners already know the basic facts before they are confronted with an opinion about the issue. However, the commentary must be clearly separated from the informative parts of the radio program through an introduction and a back announcement. These studio announcements should tell listeners that they are about to hear a commentary and give the name of the commentator. Now, this time, try to listen and watch the sample radio commentary.
Broadcasting live from the center stage meditation performance. bringing you the hottest and latest news updates of the hour. This is CNHS 24/7 Star News Patrol. In the service of DepEd Davao de Oro, I am Dimple Alpos, your voice on air. A while ago, we have heard about the news of Miss Universe Russia 2020 Elina Sampo, who comes in her fire for a racist video with her makeup artist. In the video, Sampo is seen laughing as her makeup artist mocked the Miss Universe profiles on the voting app. Now, to give us a commentary of the said issue, here's Lian Maytan. Lian?
Yes, Dimple, following the iconic arrival of the delegates is a wave of controversies, hypotheses, and proportions. Miss Universe Russia 2020 laughing as her makeup artist mocks the Miss Universe candidates' profiles of the Miss U voting app has recently gone viral. Despite the fact that Alina Sanko is not seen making any comments to their friend, she still receives backlash and criticism. In addition, the organization's main objectives are to find beauty and diversity and reach out to the whole world as a spokesperson. The video clearly portrayed racism. It unintentionally promoted misogyny, which sadly came from a viewer. Though she had not been captured making feedbacks about the other contenders, she still has to be condoned and held accountable for her actions. The terminology confidently beautiful with the heart was highlighted by the said organization. In conclusion, tolerating this kind of behavior is kind of hypocrisy and completely artificial. Her reaction towards the mockery summed up her intentions and pretensions in her reign. The attitude she showed is not only queen herself. Alina Sanko embodies superiority complex. In this world where human of color fills in the unending gap and void, an absurd cultural touch of stones should be alleviated. A beauty queen should have compassion towards everyone, and I don't think Alina is ready to stand up against discrimination caused by influences. This has been Lian Maytan, your news or business.
The studio introduction and back announcement tell listeners that this part of the program reflects only one person's opinion, and that of the commentator, and not the broadcaster's opinion. Commentaries in newspapers usually reflect the political standpoint of the journal. As student journalist, you must give room to all relevant political standpoints and make sure that you broadcast commentaries with differing opinions. For example, if the radio program includes a pro commentary today, it should contain a con commentary tomorrow. Opposing commentaries can even run back-to-back in a program. Now, what could be the subject of a commentary? The subject of a commentary must be controversial and of common interest. It must be an issue about which people can have vastly different opinions. For the structure, a commentary must have, first, the opening statement. A strong opening statement is essential for a good commentary. This is your first opportunity to express your opinion and attract the listener's attention. Second, facts. You should now quickly summarize the most important facts. Even if your topic is in the news and of general interest, you cannot assume that your listeners remember all the relevant details. That is why you should include the most important facts in your text. Third, argumentation. This is the central part of your commentary. Here, you should give further details, possibly some background information. And fourth, assessment or conclusion. At the end of the commentary, you can summarize your point of view in one strong, clear statement. Avoid being indecisive in your closing sentences. Try to look at the sample commentary. In a radio commentary, you can do something you are not allowed to do in a news item or a report. You can clearly voice your opinions and not have to remain neutral and objective. But this is by no means as easy as it sounds. Radio commentaries have to follow rules or ethical standards, and this is present in Society for Professional Journalism Code of Ethics. After all, a radio is not a coffee shop where everybody can just blurt out what they think. Remember that a commentary is a value judgment, but it must never turn into emotional gossip or even hate speech. You must always make sure that you are not insulting or hurting anyone personally, as it is a well-worded opinion piece, but no place for personal insults or calls for hate and violence. Now, let us assess your learning by answering this activity. Write true if the statement is correct, and false if not. I will give you time to do this one. Are you done, learners? Good job! Now, it's time for us to check your answers. Did you answer all the items correctly? Great! Now, as you put your knowledge into higher application, analyze the given videos as it present international, national, community, and school issues. This will be the basis for writing your commentaries. Here is the first video.
The European Union has launched its COVID vaccine rollout with plans to vaccinate more than 450 million people. The first 200 million doses are from Pfizer. NBC News chief global correspondent Bill Neely has a look at how the rollouts are going outside the U.S.
In the global race between injections and infections, millions have now been vaccinated against the COVID virus.
Now, what is your stand on this issue? Do you have any opinion about it? Good! Now take a look on the second video.
This is how Malacanang describes President Rodrigo Duterte's move to address China's presence in the West Philippine Sea amid diplomatic protests and international backlash. In his latest two public briefings, the president was silent on the Julian Felipe Reef. But the tensions brought by Chinese presence in the country's exclusive economic zone have been a nagging issue through the years, and one diplomat says that should be a national concern. CNN Philippines spoke to Consul General Henry Bensurto Jr. He was part of the legal team in the 2016 arbitral ruling against China.
What is your opinion about this issue? Well, that's great! Look at the third video.
Teachers from a municipality in Davao de Oro are gearing up for the so-called blended learning, but not without difficulties. Gem Avancenia is reporting to us live from Davao de Oro. Gem, how are the teachers coping?
Mako Municipality, it took the News 5 team an hour to reach Barangay Nulete. Since it's surrounded with mountains and trees, it's difficult to look for a cell phone signal.
This one presents a local issue. Any opinion about it? Excellent! How about this last video?
Okay, first there was this clarification in that letter coming from the Department of National Defense saying that they do not intend to suppress academic freedom. They do not intend to station military or police within or on campus at the University of the Philippines. Do you buy this?
First of all, even though DND's Lorenzana attempts to talk democracy, DND ultimately fails to protect such freedoms as academic freedom and other civil liberties, because in the same letter they red tagged and terror tagged UP students and UP community.
What can you say about this one? Wow, that's good! Now that you have done watching, you may start your in-depth research about the issues so you can present evidences to support your opinions. I'm pretty sure that you are all excited now to speak out your opinions on those issues. So, Grade 9 SPJ learners, are you ready to write your own commentary? That's great! So at this time, I want you to get your pen and paper and you may start writing your commentaries on the issues presented. Remember to follow the structure that we discussed a while ago. After accomplishing your task, you may submit your output to your teacher in campus journalism. Well, I hope that you learn a lot from our session today. Have a nice day, SPJ learners! Be reminded always that it is okay to disagree with the thoughts or opinions expressed by other people because this does not give us the right to deny any sense we might make. This has been your teacher on screen, Teacher Excelle Visitacion Balinas from the special program in journalism of Compostela National High School, Compostela East District. Saying, dito sa TV Eskwela, sa pag-aaral, sama-sama. Bye-bye!
Welcome back dito sa TV Eskwela.
Sa pag-aaral, sama-sama. And that was our third TV presenter, our very own Ma'am Excelle Visitacion Balinas. Yay!
Taas ang bandera sa
Congratulations!
istorya no kay mixed emotion. No?
Yes, congratulations. Hanang murag. Pwede rin sana lang, no?
Lagi. Pwede sa radyo na itong pangutanaan. Yun sa
Yes.
ika-comment mo sa imong presentation,
Yes,
ma'am.
since commentary man imong topic, unsa may ma-comment mo siya.
Wala murag na dugsyo lagi ko karon gahapon. Murag lain man, pwede mag-angkor na ako center.
Well, anyway, ang topic ni Ma'am Excelle is writing commentaries for radio. She's coming from Compostela National High School. Og pasalamatan nato ang iyahang editor, walay lain, gikan pud sa Compostela National High School, Sir Nanel Aranton.
Okay,
Yes, thank you so much and congratulations, Ma'am Excelle! Congratulations sa imong presentation.
Unsay may kasulti, ma'am?
Okay, first and foremost, I would like to extend my wholehearted gratitude to our master teacher in the English department in Compostela National High School, Sir Reynaldo Danila Jr. Thank you so much, sir. Grabe ka supportive ni Sir Danila Jud. Thank you so much, sir. And of course, to the man behind the success of the journalism in the division of Davao de Oro. Isa sa mga haligirero ng Davao de Oro. Walay lain kundi si Dr. Wilfredo Takasan. Thank you so much, sir, for giving us this chance.
Our co-anchor.
Yes, for giving us this chance to become one of the TV presenters in special program in journalism. Actually, si Sir Fred Pod, president of the Davao de Oro School Paper Advisors Association. And to the Vice President Lodi, Sir Arnel J. Castillo, thank you so much also for the support. And to my two students, nga damay-damay na ako sa video, no?
Oh, bitaw.
Yes, Dimple Alcos and Lian Maytan, thank you so much for the presentation that you give para naibuhay ang ako ang video lesson.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Kung si Sir Takasan ang president, ang vice kay si Sir Arnel, si Idol, ikaw.
Secretary.
Uy, wala dyan.
News!
Wala ko, Fred. Ay, wala bitaw, oy.
Ganda lang yun.
Wala lang yun siya kanang, kuan lang yun siya, ordinaryo lang yun siya nga.
Mamamayan ng Pilipinas.
Ordinary. Yanong mamamayan nga naibangs.
Uy, magpasalamat ako kay Sir Nanel Bilay.
Ayan, pasalamat sa imuhang
Sir
editor.
Nanel Aranton, salamat yung kaayo, Sir Butal. Sir Nanel, dagang kayo salamat, Sir, nung kabalo na kita sa nahitabo sa GC kaganina. Pero thank you jud kaayo, Sir Nanel, sa pag-edit sa ang ako ang video lesson. Hopefully nga, wala jud ka nag-struggle no sa pag-edit sa video. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes. So, kato, salamat kaayo and congratulations to all the people behind the success of Ma'am Excelle Visitation Balinas presentation. Murag, na-awkward siya.
Naglain lagi no, murag.
Okay, feeling, ma'am, nga.
Kayo mo,
you are the presenter, and at the same time, you are, yes.
Okay, ano dyan ha, when it comes to preparation, manggod siya, nasyak-syak po ko na, magtay mga prior nga mga business, no? And then, to be honest, kanang murag 2 days lang yun siya nga preparation, no? Gikan sa paghimo og script, tapos, video shooting, tas muna to siya, tanan-tanan, maka-wear lang yun siya, pero nindot siya sa feeling, especially kung love yun nimo, kung unsa imong gi-discuss.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
So, I'm sure nga nahatagan ni Ma'am Excelle Agustisya ang gi-assign niya ni Sir Wilfredo, no?
Yes,
ang banggiitan na to nga manunulat sa Davao de Oro.
Ang haligirero na journalism sa Davao de Oro.
Yes, napuli ko isa ka pasalamatan,
sige, friend, pagpasalamat pa.
Although, dili na nato sa kauban, then he has a physical world. Pero utang jud nako ang siya nga kung unsa man ang akong mga achievements karon when it comes to journalism. Thank you so much. No, it's a regards sent to heaven to Sir Jong. Ayun na bigay morag emotional na kahit na our late school principal in Compostela National High School. Sir Jong, kung asa man ka karon, thank you so much for giving me this golden opportunity to become one of the teachers in the special program in journalism in Compostela National High School.
Yes, not only one of the teachers but one of the best teachers in Davao de Oro.
Nagkabala ka, Frank, libilihon ka gloomy.
By the way, salamat dahil sa pasnak.
Nakuyawan ko sa ikabalaka.
Sa atong, pasalamatan na to ang nagpasnak sa ato karong hapuna. Walay lain na to ang bisita karon si Ma'am Gloria Abanilla. Thank you kayo, Ma'am. Salamat. Ug sa tanan magtan-aw sa ato karon, live kita makita sa atong mga Facebook pages ug sa ato ang YouTube channel ug live po kita makita sa Nabunturan Cable TV Network Channel 33. Ayan, so taas na ito ang chika, no?
Sir Raul.
Let's proceed to the questions. Ayan, ready na ba ka, friend?
Ready na lang. Lain man din sa feeling presenter kay nga murag limited ang imong istorya, limited ang imong action niya. Butan lang kay ko, friend. Mo na siya ako feel ron.
Not like you.
Not like me.
Yes.
Not the usual you.
Not really.
Huy, shout out po din sa akong friend, Madam Frolin.
Yes,
Yes, hello, thank you so much.
Kung sa
Support.
mga nagtanaw na, napoy nagtanaw sa tuagi kan sa Bantakan Elementary School. Though elementary school sila gikan, nagtanaw gyapon sila sa ato ang episode karon. Salamat.
And also,
Ayan.
we would like to greet our kaubanan nga mga anchors, ang Team Lee and Team Avanza.
Yes, definitely. Okay, let's proceed to the question and answer portion. Natay question gikan diri sa isa sa estudyante sa Compostela National High School. Question, what is the purpose of a commentary? Nga no?
Anong mo komentaryo
Para
man
asa
dyan?
pod?
Wait, pa isa-isa lang.
Sorry.
Murag makuratan mo, pangutana ka. Well, as what I have said earlier during my video lesson, well, the main purpose of a commentary is not simply to report things, Sir Raul, but to give readers a way to make sense of them. A commentary will help you write critically about a topic and will help you analyze this topic within a larger societal context. Well, the main aim of a commentary is not to inform the listeners about facts. Okay? Remember, your purpose here is not to inform the listeners about facts. Instead, its objective is to complement the reporting of a current issue, discuss, evaluate, and show possible consequences. That's the reason why, Ma'am Mercy and Sir Raul, when you give a commentary, you are giving your subjective opinion towards a given issue. So, dili siya objective, subjective type.
So basically, mo na commentary, opinionated siya nga.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
It's the opinion of the
listener.
Yeah, the commentator.
The commentator.
In short, dili siya chismis.
Yes, correct. It's taken from the viewpoints, personal viewpoints of the broadcaster and as well as the commentator.
It's coming from the fact, but you should not inform again about the fact they have listened to.
Yes,
Tama?
usually pag commentary gani, when it comes to radio program, for example, wala siya commentary kung wala yung news report maguna. There should be a news report first, and then after that one, news report and commentary is separated by an infomercial. Right after the infomercial, the radio anchor would somehow introduce the commentator to give a short commentary in regards with the news report that was actually presented by the anchor prior to that commentary.
So hinumduman dyan nato nga ang commentary, it's not to inform the listeners about the facts. And don't forget that one, listeners, okay? Listeners, nag-listener ko.
Gusto na siya mag-radio, Ma'am Mercy.
Radio ni.
Na, murag wala pa ka move on kay Ma'am Kwan Poliquit Manggod nga pang radyo ayang tingog.
Okay,
let's move on.
moving to the next question, gikan sa Monte Vista National High School, usa ka learner nangutana, what is the difference between news and opinions?
Okay, news and opinion writers both publish articles they believe to be the truth about an issue. However, news writers are expected to seek the truth and report it, usually as it happens or shortly after it happens. It deals with facts, just like what I have said earlier. But for columnists, or for the commentators, the news has already been reported. And the job of a columnist or a commentators or opinion writers is to provide his or her perspective on it. If there is a conflict involved on the news, they tend to fall on one side or the other, and then they structure their opinions accordingly. Commentators take sides because that is what they are supposed to do. News present facts, and then the opinions or the commentary proceed right after the facts have been presented by the news.
Okay, so mahulog ba siyang chismis, ma'am?
Dili po siya chismis.
Dili po.
Yes.
Okay, based on facts ba siya, but we are not informing again the fact.
Yes, sa newspaper, ang commentary it's pwede sa written commentary or spoken commentary. Pag sa newspaper, usually makita na to ang commentary sa ato ang editorial section, di ba naman ay opinion section, and then the commentary section. Even kana bitawng editorial cartoons and then comic strips, those are examples also of a commentary. A satirical commentary. Although wala siya words, but then the way nga gi-present ang mga images through drawing, dito na i-criticize na sa writer ang certain issue.
Okay. So somehow it's indirectly informing about the perspective of the artist.
Yes, correct. Another thing also, dugang lang yun ako. Kung editorial public opinion, you are, dapat ang concern sa writer when it comes to written, ang concern niya is the general opinion. when it comes to opinion, column, or writing commentaries, it should be the personal viewpoint of the writer or the commentator kung spoken man siya ang commentary.
Okay,
So,
turuan na to ang editorial, it's public opinion.
yes.
Pag
Dapat
mga
i-consider sa writer ang general, ang public opinion.
Yeah,
It
general
should be general.
perspective.
Yes, correct.
Okay, I see. Yes, Ma'am Mercy.
Klaro kaayo, no?
Yes.
Very well said, Ma'am Excelle. Ang
Yes.
kalahian sa newsletter and the
News and opinions.
opinions. Okay,
Yes.
moving
Let's
to the
have
next question. Sir Raul.
coming from Mawab National High School. What laws do journalists have to follow? Naa ba? Do they really have to follow the rules?
Yes, of course. 'Di ba sa side no sa mga editors, sa kaning mga columnists, medyo bugat man gyud siya kay nagakritik biya ka. Nagamak ka og ka ng certain time although wala ka gi-mention dito nga name, pero it's an issue. Ang commentary man good, usually ang topic is a controversial issue. Ay kung dili siya controversial, wala
Boring.
Yes, it's boring. So dapat yun sa commentary nga section or sa opinion nga section, it should be controversial nga debatable siya. And because of this one, kay medyo bugat man gyud siya no ang gi-present ng issue, dapat aware ang writer sa mga laws. Di lang ta magpataka kay basin makasuhan pud ta.
Oh, yes.
Of course, every journalist needs to know about free speech laws. Journalist privilege, also known as the Journalist Shield Law. And because of this law, mo ni siya ang medyo nagdupa sa tanan nga mga writers no against sa tanan nga mga cases nga, or mga lawsuit nga pwede ihatag sa writers. Journalist Shield Law, this is the right not to be compelled to testify or disclose sources and information in court. Publishing some false and negative about a person could be considered defamation. But we have also to remember that media, okay, for example, for the informants and the messengers, providing the means for citizens to become informed and serving as a venue for citizens to announce plans to assemble and protest actions by their government. We are given freedom of speech, and press by the media can conflict with a citizen's right not to be subject to false statements in the media that would defame a person's character. That is, the media do not have a general right under the principle of protected free press or speech to commit slander. Something slander. Well, this is to speak false information. Especially kanang sa mga broadcaster. When you do spoken commentary, pwede makasuhan kung magpataka lang po tagyaw-yaw no nga walay
Yes.
basihan, walay news report nga gikuhaan nato sa atong commentary. Or libel when it comes to printing. Kung written commentary, pwede ka kasuhan og libel kung malicious na gid kayo no ang imuhang opinion sa gi-present. Okay, libel and slander occur only in cases where false information is presented as a fact. But we have to remember when editors or columnists write opinions, they are protected from many of the libel and slander provisions because, always remember first, they are not claiming their statements as facts. When you write commentary, it's just an opinion. It's not a fact. Second, it is up to the defamed individual or company to bring a lawsuit against the media outlet.
Okay. So, klaro, no? So, protected ang ato ang mga journalists, atong mga writers. But also, we have to remind everyone that we should be responsible in giving our opinion.
In giving,
Because- Yes, because somehow, defamation is not a simple thing, right? Somehow, it could affect people through generations kay mapasa ba yan ng pangalan. Tama, Ma'am Excelle, no?
Yes, naglibog ko sa akong role presenter or anchor kung magkuhan ba ko second promotion.
Ayaw nagkalibog. Okay na kayo sa imuha.
Tubaga lang dyan ang mga pangutana.
Yes, Ma'am Excelle.
Ayan, so kato, ma'am, murag klaro man kaayo no nga naadyoy dapat sundon nga mga batas ang ato mga writers, but basically they're also protected with laws. Tama? So, wala tayo tawag nga journalist privilege and journalist shield law. Ayan. Pero dili po dapat taka og hatag og mga kuan ha kanang komentaryo.
Careful gid no.
Yes, kay naboy uban no nga kanang, correct me if I'm wrong, nga kanang nasilay personal grudges sa usa ka entity or isa ka tao nga i-komentaryo lang jud nilag taman.
Ay, dili po siya pwede.
Diba? Dili kayo siya pwede. So, we have to be very careful about that. Yes. Yes, because when you say rights, it doesn't really mean that you have all the rights in the world, as long as you also have to protect other people's rights.
Tama.
Alright, okay. Napa ba tayo mga pangutana? Murag taas-taas, jud ka ito ay nag-essay, magunis si Ma'am Excelle.
Wala na dyan naka-dare og pangutana kay murag.
Yes, kaya basta
hanay na kayo iyahang.
Na kay no, you know what, ma'am let me share this one. Ma'am Excelle is one of the most eloquent teacher I know
Friend,
in the division.
Friend, promise.
Madugangan madugangan
Yes, of course. So dili na ta maglomi dili pwede i-mention kay wala tay endorsement sa ila. Ayan, anyway, so Ma'am Excelle, na ba kay gustong message sa ato ang mga viewers, especially ato ang mga teachers, our students and our parents?
Kung lang yun sa very simple statement lang yun na to all the teachers, not just only the SPJ teachers, all teachers in DepEd Division of Davao de Oro, just continue to soar high and aim high despite the pandemic that we are facing now, because education will still continue despite anything that, any problem that would come into our way. Sa akong mga students, SPJ 9, thank you so much for watching. Sa mga Spectrum babies nga busy karon no paminaw sa regional virtual training, pero nakita na ko nag-screenshot, nag-apil-apil og comment karon sa live. Kyle, Lian, Fiona, nakadaghan-daghan yung sa friend mo, nakalimot siya ko, makasabaan, Zaira, og sa tanan-tanan pa jud no, nga nagtan-aw karon and nag-support, thank you so much. Pasalamatan po din ako akong bana, si John po, basin masuko to.
Sana all.
And sa tanan nga mga tao no nga nagpaluyo atong video presentation, thank you so much.
Yes, so padayon ta sa ato ang pagtuon luyo sa pandemya nga ato na sinati karong mga panahon na. Di ba, Ma'am Mercy?
Kanuna yung abante, no? Mao gyud ang tagline
Soar
sa tuwang
high.
rehiyon.
Yes,
Tama gitong ingon ni
abante.
Excelle, no? Amidst pandemic, sa tanang mga katalagman nga tuang naagian. Kanuna yung abante.
Yes, so dili pa ta mahuman kay napatay ikaupat nga TV presenter kana sa pagbalik sa TV Eskwela sa pag-aaral
sama-sama.
Tuloy po tayo sa Bida Barangay.
Hello mga ka-partner! Protektahan ng ating loved ones. Alam nyo ba na maraming critical cases ng COVID-19 ay may NCDs o non-communicable diseases tulad ng hypertension, asthma, diabetes, at kidney disease. Kaya kailangan natin ng healthy lifestyle para mapigilan ang pagdevelop nito. Kumain tayo ng masustansyang pagkain at magkaroon ng balanced diet. Iwas bisyo na rin. Dagdagan natin ng physical activities para lahat tayo masigla. Love your life para ligtas tayo sa kontrabida.
Ang nagkakaisang barangay, ligtas at healthy ang buhay. Bida Solusyon Plus, laban sa COVID-19.
And welcome back here in
TV Eskwela sa pag-aaral sama-sama.
Yes, with us here in our SOM studio.
Live na live.
Okay, di na ko presenter.
Yeah,
But
balik na po.
anyways,
Balik sa duty friend.
yes, with us here is one of the brilliant teachers in Compostela National High School. Although she's still a newbie in special program in journalism, but her competence in terms of journalism is excellent. Well, ladies and friends, here with us is Ma'am Mardette and A. Lendio.
Yes, from Compostela National
Yes,
High School.
welcome, Ma'am Mardette.
Welcome, Ma'am Mardette.
Thank you, kulba mo din, no?
Yes, ayo ka kulba kay kami po nakulbaan po. Anyway, so kumusta man?
Okay lang.
Okay lang. Kumusta man
I can
yung
handle
preparation?
this.
Oh, you can handle. Of course. Laban tayo. Teacher tayo di ba?
Of course.
Of course. So, kumusta man yung preparation, ma'am, sa imuhang presentation karon?
Okay lang. So, nakaya raman po gihapon. Same kay Ma'am Excelle. Nagamay lang jud ang time na mo nag-prepare. Pero, with the help of my friends, o sa mga naka-experience, so, na-overcome ra pod og nanadiri. Muna ni.
This is it.
This is it. Kay, isa naman punta ka kuan, di ba, ma'am, no? Ka division. So, magtinabangay ta. Kay we are all teachers. We are up to the development of our learners.
Yes. Malay mo, next week ikaw na po.
Okay, let's
Check picture si Sir Raul. Wala katingog si Sir Raul ato ba?
Wala katingog.
Prepared.
Always ready man na si Sir Raul.
Of course. Thank you so much.
Basta taga Compostela National High School. Murag
Laban,
yes.
yes.
Hapon sa taga Compostela.
Yes, dapat gi-interview minimo. Ano?
Gusto si Ma'am Mercy.
Lagi matubang na lang ko dire.
Si Ma'am Mercy dapat ang anchor karon nga hapon.
Anyway. So Ma'am Mardette, nabakay ka nang gusto i-greet?
Actually, daghan kay ko gi-greet. Okay, first is ako ang pamilya na. Sige, pangutan na kanus. Muna ni, hi! Akong mga friends, na grabe jud, ganiha palang daan, ang teaser palang daan, grabe na ang ilang share. Maulang mansad ko. Ila Pedro, ila Judine, ila Iliet, and sa akong co-teacher sa Compostela National High School, and kay Sir Norman Handog. Sir, thank you for your overflowing support sa amo, especially sa SPJ.
Yes, ayan. So, daghang support, no? Congratulations in advance. So, dili na tadugayon ang presentation ni Ma'am Mardette Ann Lendio from Compostela National High School. She will talk about elements in verbal and nonverbal communication and television broadcasting. Davao de Oro. Let's all watch this.
Good day, learners of Special Program in Journalism 10. Welcome to another fun and exciting learning episode in TV Eskwela. After watching this episode, you will be able to first, determine the elements of verbal and non-verbal communication in TV broadcasting, and second, create a current breaking news that shows the use of verbal and non-verbal communication in TV broadcasting. I am your teacher for today, Teacher Mardette Ann Aborde Lendio from Compostela National High School, Compostela East District. Today, we will indulge ourselves to the new learning and knowledge in the world of journalism. To ease your boredom, let us have first a game. This game is called 4 Picks, 1 Word. Are you familiar with this? Right. First picture. Very good. It is broadcasting. Second picture. Fantastic. The word is communication. Third picture. You are right. It is gesture. Fourth picture. Amazing! The picture shows facial expressions. What do you think is the relationship of the words presented a while ago? Yes, you are right. Those words have something to do about the elements of verbal and non-verbal communication in television broadcasting. What is communication? It is the process of interchanging information, ideas, feelings, and opinions with or without the use of words. There are 2 types of communication. These are the verbal and non-verbal communication. Verbal communication. It is a communication by word, mouth, or pieces of writing. Verbal communication deals with the use of spoken language to transmit information. It refers to the use of sounds and language to relay a message. In television broadcasting, it is important to have a clarity of speech, to speak clearly, and the choice of words in delivering the message to the viewers.
Meanwhile, here are the other headlines at this hour.
Now, let us proceed to the nonverbal communication. Nonverbal communication is the transmission of messages or signals through a nonverbal platform, such as eye contact, tone, facial expressions, gestures, postures, and body movements. In television broadcasting, it is necessary to maintain a proper eye contact to the camera. For instance, when the person speaking on camera is looking directly into the lens, it gives the viewers the sense that the speaker or the anchor is speaking directly to them. Take a look at this picture. These three persons are maintaining great eye contact with the camera. Facial expression is also very essential in television broadcasting. These are often the determinant of the meaning behind the message. The audience is watching a speaker's face during a presentation. When you speak, your face tells more clearly than any other part of your body about your attitudes, feelings, and emotions. For instance, in delivering a news in television broadcasting, the anchor's facial expressions should be appropriate to the type of news he or she will be delivering. Just like this.
Interviewers need to keep challenging inconsistent, confusing claims.
The tone of the voice is also important in television broadcasting, as it refers to the pitch and speed of speaking. Voice on television broadcasting transmits not only the explicit text, but also all of the meaning and the affective dimensions.
ASA predicts a wet weather over
It
Mindanao
attracts
today.
the audience's attention to the message, as well as understanding of it will depend on a correct and expressive use of voice. Gestures, postures, and body movements are also necessary in television broadcasting because it shows how the anchor presented his or her physical appearance upon delivering the news. However, too much movements can also distract the viewers and divert their attention to the movements rather than to the news. Now, I want you to check your understanding in our lesson. What are the types of communication? Very good. We have verbal and non-verbal communication. This time, let us have another guessing game to check if you really listen to my discussion. First picture. What element of television broadcasting is this? That's right, eye contact. Second picture. Very good. It is facial expressions. Third picture. Excellent. Posture. Next picture. Yes, we have body movement. Last picture. Very good. The tone of voice. You're all amazing. I guess you are all ready for our activity. Now, it is your time to shine. Show off your skills in television broadcasting. I want you to create a brief news report about the current issues in our society. Apply the appropriate elements of verbal and non-verbal communication in television broadcasting. And submit it to your Journalism 10 subject teacher. This will serve as your graded performance task. I hope you learned something wonderful today. Once again, I am teacher Mardette Aborde Lendio from Compostela National High School, Compostela East District. Saying, dito sa TV Eskwela, sa pag-aaral, sama-sama. Bye-bye!
And welcome back here in
TV
Eskwela sa pag-aaral sama-sama.
Congratulations to Ma'am Mardette and Lendio from
Thank you, ma'am.
Compostela National High School.
Yes, congratulations. O pasalamatan po din nato ang iyahang editor, Ma'am Excelle.
Yes, we have Ma'am Jennifer Templo Nuevo. Thank you so much, Ma'am Jen.
Yes, thank you so much. And her topic is elements in verbal and non-verbal communication in television broadcasting.
Yes. Tagaan sa nato gamayng panahon si Ma'am.
Yes.
Mo, napa siya'y pasalamatan.
Pasalamatan?
Yes, nalimtan ako pasalamat ako ang baby brother Chester Joseph Mirage Lendio. Siya ang nag-makeup sa kuha and katong sa shooting siya po. Thank you for your support.
Yes. Okay. Wala. Imuhang editor, ma'am. Basta nakay gusto isulti.
Ma'am Jen, thank you kaayo. Nagwapa ko, ganahan ko. Thank you kaayo.
Congratulations, Ma'am Jen.
And sa mga technical staff, kay Kuya Dennis, kay Ate Che, and the rest of the team, thank you so much sa inyong pasensya.
Yes, of course. Again, tong ingon ni Ma'am Poliquit ka ganina, welcoming kaayo ang ato ang mga staff sa TVBI.
Kudos and
Yes.
salute to all the prod staff in the training center.
Wala jud imong kakulba pag naana ka dito.
Yes, pero murag tanan jud siguro nga presenter ang last part mo pinakalisod.
Yes, ako po.
Katong tagline, no? Kapila ka nag-take ato?
One. Narong manggo ko mo. Di ko
Gusto
kabalo
daw siya,
asa
pero
ibot na
one.
mag-
Di mo siya daw to ma-mercy. Explain daw sa ako ang ma-mercy.
Iniruay na po na. Uma naman siguro kung kagani nag-interview ako na po lagi.
ikaw, Ma'am Mardette, kapila ka nag-take sa last part?
I think 10 takes ata to.
10 takes, pero worth it, di ba?
Yes, worth
Nindot,
it.
lingaw. Ayan.
The last part, wala, dili gihapon mao. Muna lang.
Wala choice.
Wala choice. Kung asa ko na mali, ato, di ka mga tana.
Asa man?
Katong ana-ana, nga portion. Narong ko dito,
Okay,
friend.
let's moving on. Let's move on. Anyway, bitaw ay lisod daw to nga part ito sa tanan nga presenter nga ako na hinabi, Ma'am Excelle. Kato daw tagline jud ang lisod kaayo
Yes.
isulti. Ayan. So katong mga learners na itong tanaw, practicing na niyo daan. Base di ay namoy chance next time. Ayan. So, di na ta magdugay, no? Let's have the question and answer portion.
Yes.
So, natay mga questions diri nga gipasangat sa atua ug ato ara pong tubagon, ato ipatubag sa ato ang TV
Teacher presenter.
Ready
Yes.
na, Ma'am Mardette?
Ready na.
Yes. Ayaw ka
Ready na
pressure
gyud.
ha. Dali ra jud kayo ang mga questions. Question number 1 gikan sa Laak National High School. Why do anchors need to know the elements of verbal and non-verbal communication in TV broadcasting?
Okay, sir. It is imperative to have knowledge about the elements of communication in either verbal or non-verbal, especially in TV broadcasting, because this is the way of expressing thoughts from spoken or body language, persuasion and said to other people. It serves as the guide in putting an absolute discipline towards communication. It may be verbal or not.
Yes, so communication, dili naman gyud siya verbal, di ba? It includes
Yes.
non-verbal signs.
Actually, ginabuhat nato na diri
Correct.
as anchors. Teka nang,
Sign na
di
to
ba,
siya.
ano? Tapos kung mag-affirm ta, muana lang ta, munod ta. That's part of non-verbal communication.
Yes. And sa TV broadcasting, importante kay gamit kayo ang mga non-verbal and verbal cues.
Kinahanglan ni master sa
Yes,
mga
kinahanglan
Yes,
i-master
kay murag
gyud.
kung dili nila ma-master, murag yagaw sa tanawon.
Yes,
and
same ra gud sa ato, di ba?
Yes,
Remember mo
first
katong
time.
advocacy program pa. Murag nagka-konkuan kita ato nga mga
Yes,
time.
kanang labi naatay interview para sa karon nga kung mustorya ang ato ang atong gina-interview, mutan-aw ta, mo affirm ta sa iyang. Di bud pwede nga mo diretso tag bitaw no. Di man maayo.
Murag over lang pa.
Over pud kayo. Close. Ayan, pero kani sa ato kanang let's make the environment light. Right?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Yes, let's move on to the next question, Ma'am Mercy.
Yes. Why is it important that the anchors have to choose words in delivering the news to the viewer?
Okay, it is important to choose words in delivering the news to the viewers to avoid verbal abuse, which happens when you express yourself without thinking. You have to choose words appropriate enough for delivering news to get the desirable outcome between the viewers and you as the anchors. So never allow your emotions to take over while doing news delivery.
Yes, I don't know if you will agree with me, Sir Raul and Ma'am Mercy,
Yes,
but
I agree.
wow,
Oh, sorry.
we are what we speak.
Yes.
Diba? That's the reason why we need
Hadlok man po
to.
ato, ma'am. Uy.
That's the reason we need to think first before
Yes.
uttering all the words.
Definitely.
We have to tailor. Okay, that's the word. Tailor. We have to tailor our
yes,
words.
definitely. And we have also to consider who are the viewers.
Correct.
Diba?
We have to consider
so
our
at
audience.
least we can tailor our spiel accordingly.
Yes.
Tama, no? Og sa kailangan gid nato masabdan kung kinsa nga tuang audience kay sa kanunay nga gina-remind sa tuang schools division superintendent nga dapat mapaabot gid nato sa dapat o kung kinsa man dapat nga
Yes, sa
audience.
kasuluk-sulukan sa ato
Yes.
ang division or sa atong probinsya.
Pero nakuratan ko sa we are what we
speak.
speak.
Mas
ni Ma'am
nakuratan
Excelle,
sa reaction ni mo
Mas
kagani.
nakuratan siya kay murag indirectly na
Kanang murag-
ka.
Sa ba?
Di na ako istorya. Pero tama po bitaw, di ba?
Dili actually naguna-huna jud kung sa may nga wordahan niya. Later na nabot na kon sa kong mga tailor. Okay, tailor di ay.
Pero tama
Sumakto.
po siya.
Tama, Ma'am
Kay
Excelle, no?
We are actually expressing thoughts that
Yes.
could somehow make or break the young minds. Especially we're dealing with learners this time.
Yes.
Diba?
So we have to choose words appropriate, no?
Yes.
Pinaka unsa ni angkop gid nga mga dapat nato ibungat diri sa tuang
Yes.
programa, especially nga ang atuang audience, ang atuag yung mga kabataan.
Yes.
Another thing, ma'am,
Yes,
you have, as an anchor, I think you have to choose simple words rather than complex words.
Tama,
Yes.
correct.
Diba?
Sa mga sa reason di ba nga nagabisaya pud baya ta diri
Yes.
sa
Sagol.
program. Sagol.
Mao gyud na Sir Raul ug Ma'am Excelle.
Nakasapat niya.
Ang tada. Awa.
Tama jud to giingon ni Ma'am ba.
Tama po siya kay usay man pud good nga kung mag in English po ta perminti naatay mga learners nga dili pa kaayo ka catch up, diba?
Yes.
So we have to be sensitive as well. Nag in English po ko sorry ka ayo ma Mercy.
Kasapira ko na Mercy B.
Okay ra na, Sir.
Okay, let's proceed
Yes,
to our
Mercy.
third question. We have here, Ma'am Mardette, can you give us at least 2 examples of the proper gestures, postures, or body movement that an anchor need to apply?
Okay,
Yes.
we have to remember that a news anchor, we have to limit our gestures or our body movements because there are tendencies na if maglihok ka o mas mulihok kag daghan or you have too much gestures, 'di ba? Mas ma-catch ang attention sa imong viewers ato kaysa sa imong i-deliver na news.
Yes, no.
So, ikaw, you have to limit your gestures, your postures, and you have to be steady. Ang imong body movements, if you stand straight, you have to stand straight. Dili na, kanang mag-practice tag style, mo ingon tag, no other movement, no extra movement. So, dapat, if anchor ka, you have to apply it.
Yes. Murag mingaw lagi ta ay kanang
Murag, naluyo mo.
sa kanta pa keep your hands to yourself.
Yes.
Okay, pero naatay proper gestures. Tama po
Tama jud
Yes,
no.
yes, yes.
Kay para dili siya
Diri,
mahimong
diba?
distraction
Yes,
sa tuang mga
distraction man gud
viewers.
siya.
Kung over pag tama ka, makakuan din makagamit ng mga hand signals.
Dili ba na tumalikayan na ang mga tao kay observant,
Yes.
mga keen observers.
Ang tagkatauanan.
Yes.
Correct.
Diba?
I-screenshot ka, i-send ka sa mga
nga,
GC.
ngayong araw na ito, mag-ano-ano,
Mura ka
mga di
nag-declare,
maayo.
friend.
Yes, so dili siya maayo. Na ay
Ah.
proper gesture for different activities and
Yes.
different venues. Ayan.
Tama. Bukan gid nato na sa tuang
Alimpatakan.
Grabe na tayo.
Remember
Alimpatakan.
na,
Dali gyud
sir.
ang mo comment, no?
Sa kuha niya gisuri, remember
Lihukan magod si Sir Raul.
Dili mo siya ba kay siya pa?
Actually, dili siya ganina. Abot na siya
Dapat na siya
dito.
Ano, ako may giiro diri.
Sobrang ka kinesthetic, friend.
Yes, aside sa visual learner ko, kinesthetic po jud ko.
Hutanan na lang yung mga tanan ng mga intelligences.
Anya, naka-problema. Anyway, we're just kidding aside here ha, para just to lighten up the environment. Anyway, so daghan tag nakatunan sa atong upat ka mga presenters. Well, we talk about journalism, Tama, Ma'am Excelle?
Yes, from our Campus Journalism 7, Science and Technology Writing. And for our SPG 8, we have Ma'am Rodella Q. Poliquit to talk about creating infographics.
Yes. And sa
And of course, Ma'am Excelle.
Nakatawa ko, naghulat siya ngayon. Kita mo sulti sa iyang topic.
Yes, Sir Raul.
Okay, for grade 9 SPJ, we have writing commentaries in radio. And also for our grade 10, we have elements in verbal and non-verbal communication in television broadcasting. Ayan, so murag siksik liglig atong hapon karon
Kompleto, Ricardo.
Correct. It is indeed a bounteous and fruitful afternoon to all of us.
From print going to radio and to television. So daghan jud tag nakatunan og atong mga SPJ learners, dili lang di ay atong mga SPJ learners but all the learners who are watching right now. Ayan. So, kung wala ninyo nakita nga to ang mga previous presenters or presentation, pwede nyo na balik-balikan sa
ato ang official YouTube channel, which is DDO TV Eskwela.
Yes. O kung gusto nyo, yes Ma'am Mercy?
Pwede ra pud nila balik-balikon og tan-aw review sa ato ang timeline sa mga Facebook pages sa ato ang division. We have TV Eskwela, DepEd Davao de Oro, DepEd Tayo, Davao de Oro.
Yes. O kung namoy mga pangutana, mahitungod sa atong mga presentation karong hapuna, pwede nyo tawagan ang inyong mga subject teachers or inyong mga advisors. O before ta mag-end, ato sa pangayon og message si Ma'am Mardette sa ato ang mga teachers, learners o parents. Ma'am, na ba kayo gusto isulti sa ila ha?
Okay, just a simple message to all. First is for the students na let's keep on learning despite sa atong situation karon. And to the parents, let's continue to be the support system of our children. And to our, to my co-teachers, let's continue to be the inspiration. Kana lang.
Yes, once again, congratulations, Ma'am Mardette.
Thank you, Ma'am.
Very well done
And
job.
to all our presenters in today's episode, congratulations, well done, and good job. Ayan.
Yes, at this time, we would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude sa atuang mga person in authority sa atuang division, no, sa kanunay nga suporta sa atuang programa diri sa TVBI. We have our schools division superintendent, Ma'am Eufemia T. Gamutin. Also, we have our assistant schools division superintendent, Sir Romel R. Handayan, our OG Chief. We have Sir Ruben Riponte, and also the OIC sa tuang CID, we have Ma'am Arlene Lee.
Yes, and would also like to extend our gratitude to our provincial local government headed by our Honorable Governor J.V. Tyrone Uy, and also our Vice Governor Honorable Maricar Zamora.
Yes, since our topics this afternoon are actually journalism, we would like also to extend our gratitude to the big bosses in the journalism field. We have Dr. Hilda A. Opeña for the English and Dr. Eldecris Calzadora for the Filipino. Thank you so much, Ma'am, for the support. I know that you are so much busy now with the regional virtual training for campus journalism.
Yes, and we'd also like to greet our father of the TVBI or the TV Eskwela, none other than Dr. Dexter A. Siqueña, our production manager. And to all the people behind TV Eskwela, good afternoon and thank you for your continued support.
Yes, from our prod team, audio team.
Yes.
Pasokmed, and of course, editors, and to all the anchors.
Yes. Kung
Thank
wala
you so
mo,
much.
walay TVBI, og laban lang juta.
Yes, and thank you also to our SOMN, Sir Joy, Sir Janjan. Thank you so much.
Salamat kayo. Salamat sa pag-abi-abi og salamat sa kanunay.
Yes,
Atiman. Og shout out lang po sa ato ang special guest as
Yes, natin guest.
Yes! Bless kayo ta karong na. Yes, so good afternoon Ma'am Ilya Tagab sa amo ang BTS karong hapuna. Yes, pina-uptick. Salamat kayo sa
Thank you so much, Ma'am.
Yes. Unta mabalik, no?
Nanganad.
Okay. Yes, Ma'am Excelle?
Yes, personally, I would like to greet our school principal for in Compostela National High School, Dr. Norman G. Handog, our master teacher in English Department, Sir Rinaldo A. Dinila Jr., our coordinator, Ma'am Leticia A. Macaso, to all the English teachers, SPJ teachers, and to all the teachers, both junior and senior high school in Compostela National High School. Good afternoon. And thank you, teachers, for watching today's episode.
Yes, and in my case, I would like to greet my wife, my son, and my in-laws nga naron sa balay. Mayong hapon, salamat sa pagbantay sa akong anak. Ayan, sa akong asawa nga nag-duty karon sa Compostela National High School. Mayong hapon, ug sa iyang mga kaubanan dira sa MAPE Department, ug sa ilang coordinator nga si Ma'am Lizelle Manatad, ug ang amo apong area. Greet lang pud nako amo ang TLE coordinator Sir Eddie Calzadora, ug sa akong mga kaubanan dira nga TLE teachers sa Compostela National High School. Ug special shout out pud sa amo ang bag-ong head teacher 3 si Ma'am Marisa Hontilia. Hi ma'am, good afternoon.
Hi ma'am, good afternoon.
Yes.
Okay, I would like to greet also, of course, sa tuwang tanang mga televiewers this afternoon, sa tuwang mga kabataan, mga magtutudlo, mga ginikanan, nga naa sa ilang tagsa-tagsa kapanimalay. Thank you for watching, no? Daghan jud kay silang natun-an karong hapuna. And also sa akong mga kaubanan nga magtutudlo diya sa New Dalagat Elementary School, just keep going, no? Maskin wala ko sa kanunay dinha sa inyong kiliran. And also sa ko ang family, sa ko ang hobby, sa kanunay paghatod ug sundo bisag way pliti-pliti. Salamat kayo din. Personal driver, no? Og usab sa akong mga kauban nga schools administrators headed by our very motherly PSDS, Ma'am Ming Escropulo. Thank you so much, ma'am, sa imong kanunay pagtugot sa ako ang mga lakaw diri sa TBBI.
Ayan, o pasalamat, ay greet lang po din nato ang ato ang Senior High School Principal 2, Dr. Michael B. Ebe, o ang ato ang Assistant Principal 2 sa Compostela National High School nga si Sir Nicolas Cabahog. Mayang hapon, sir, o salamat sa suporta. Ayan, so this has been Raul M. Balidio from Compostela National High School.
And this has been Mercy Gift M. Salinas.
Yes, and as we end up our episode today, always remember, learners, comments are free, but facts are sacred. Our tongue is not made of steel, yet it cuts. So be careful whatever word that you utter. This has been Excelle Visitacion Balinas, always at your service, saying, Dito sa TV Eskwela, sa pag-aaral, sama-sama! Bye-bye!
Davao de Oro TV Eskwela would like to thank the following stakeholders. Provincial Government of Davao de Oro, headed by Governor J.V. Tyron L. Uy, Vice Governor Maria Carmen S. Zamora, 1st District Representative Manuel E. Zamora, 2nd District Representative Ruel Peter S. Gonzaga, Servicio Oro Mismo, SOM Program Director Fem Maestre, SOM Executive Producer Alfonso June Tabas, SOM Technical Director Charleston L. Arcales, SOM Program Coordinator Ray M. Antibo, Lead Cameraman Brian B. Jimenez, and the Bunturan Cable TV Network, Mr. Jinal B. Uy.
Davao de Oro TV Eskwela would like to thank the Division of Davao de Oro headed by Schools Division Superintendent Euphemia Tigamutin, CESO 5, Assistant Schools Division Superintendent Dr. Romel R. Handayan, CID Chief Karina S. Frasco, SGOD Chief Dr. Ruben J. Reponte, Education Program Supervisors Dr. Hilda A. Upenia, Dr. Eldi Cris Calzadora, Cecilia C. Morales, Vergelito S. Pobresis, Dr. Dexter A. Sequinia, Dr. Grace D. Pontillas, Nohara O. Pinote, Noemi P. Canales, Dr. Arlene B. Lim, and Juanito M. Lapiceros.